Hey guys, my name is Semhar and welcome to my workout video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some beginner-friendly exercises that I think will really make the most of your gym time. And the times I've listed are how long a beginner should be in the gym for, but obviously work at your own pace, and if you want to go faster, if you want to go slower, it's completely up to you. We're going to do 14 exercises and 7 stretches, and the muscles we're going to be working out is shoulder, back, biceps, triceps, abs, quads, and hamstring. So you're going to be getting a full body workout. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so we're going to start off with some light cardio, and we're going to do 30 jumping jacks. So for these, you just want to make sure that your hands are reaching each other at the top and that your feet are going out at the same time as your hands. These work out your entire body. Okay, so up next we have 30 high knees. So for these, if you feel like you're not reaching high enough, you put your hands flat at around your waist level and bring your knees up to reach your hands. While this is considered cardio, this does also stretch out your hamstring and quad muscles. So up next are lunge stretches. So for these, you want to have a 90-degree angle in your front knee and have your back leg out behind you. And these, you should really be feeling a stretch in your hamstring area. These are the seated side stretches. So for these, you're going to sit crisscross applesauce and basically with your arm lean over to one side, and you're going to feel the stretch on the side of your arm, and then you're going to switch to the other side. So these are seated hamstring stretches, and for these you're going to have your legs out straight, then cross one leg over and hold it tight towards your body, and you should really be feeling the stretch in your hamstring area, and then repeat on the other leg. So for the bicep curls, you want to grab an appropriate weight. For me, I chose 8 pounds, and you're basically going to hold them out from your body with your arms at a 90-degree angle and pull up towards your chest. Up next, we have the hammer curls, and these look very similar to the bicep curls, but what you're doing is, instead of holding the dumbbells parallel to the ground, you're going to hold them perpendicular to the ground, and instead of starting at the midline and bringing them up to your chest, you are pulling them from your side up to the midline. For these next 2 tricep exercises, you're going to want to grab a bench, and for the bench press, you need a bench and an appropriate sized barbell. So I grabbed the 20-pound barbell, and you're basically holding the barbell over your chest while you're lying down, and you're pushing it up, keeping your elbows at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so this next exercise is called the bench dip. So what you want to do is make sure that when you're dipping, your elbows are at a 90-degree angle and that your legs are slightly out in front of your body. They should not be at a 90-degree angle. So the first of the shoulder exercises we have is the overhead press. So for these, you take your dumbbells. I have the 5-pound dumbbells here, and you hold them out at a 90-degree angle, and then you press them up towards the sky, and then pull them down, and repeat. Okay, so this next one is called the Arnold press. So it's kind of like a overhead press, and it works your shoulder muscles. So what you do first is you have your dumbbells out in front of you, and then you push up, but halfway through you rotate so that you are pushing up like a overhead press. And this one burns. Starting off the back exercises with a barbell row. So for this one, you want to keep a slight bend in your knees and lean forward at the waist, and you're going to grab your barbell and pull it back so that your elbows go behind you like in a rowing motion. So this is what's called a deadlift. So on a deadlift, you take your bar and you want to keep the bar close to your legs as you go down. You don't want it too out in front of you, so try to follow your shins on the way down, and you want to pull it up and straighten your back when you get to the top. Okay, so up next we have crunches, and as you can see, I'm pointing to my heels because when you do crunches, you should be able to touch your heels. That's how far out they should be. So when you do crunches, you want to make sure that you're really working to engage and use your core muscles, because if you don't, there's really no point in doing them. So you have to make sure that you're really trying to keep them tight and use them. And with your neck, you don't want to be pushing your neck with your hands. You want your neck to be lifting as you lift your shoulders off the ground. Okay, so up next are Russian twists, and basically what you do with these is you have your legs out hanging in front of you at a little more than 90-degree angle, and you basically just rotate your torso from side to side. And as you can see, Russian twists can be quite a lot. So this is a modified Russian twist where you can have your feet on the floor, but just make sure that you are leaning back more than you would for when your feet are off the floor. So for the leg press, what you do is you lower yourself until your knees reach a 90-degree angle, and then you press yourself back up. I have my weight set at 80, and you want to make sure that your weights that you're lifting don't smack into the ones that are on the bottom, because that kind of makes a loud sound and it ruins the intensity of the exercise. This is called the barbell back squat. So what you want to do is get your barbell. I just had no weights on mine so that I could show the form correctly. So you get your barbell, and you don't want to put it on your neck directly, because that will put the tension where you don't want it. So you want to place it a little bit lower so that it's more on your shoulders than your neck. And you see I'm a little bit wobbly, so you want to make sure that you are straight and you're engaging your core and keeping your core straight on the way down. And also try to keep the bar straight. I'm not really great at these, but I'm trying to get better. So these right here are called the goblet squat. So these are like a regular squat. You're going to have your legs shoulder width apart, and you're keeping your back as straight as possible on the way down, but you're adding in a dumbbell. So you're going to hold a dumbbell with both your hands at your chest, and this just adds some extra weight. The dumbbell here I have is 10 pounds. This one is called the glute bridge march. So when you're starting off, you're going to be on your back with your butt touching the ground, but then you're going to push your butt up and then extend one leg out, then the other leg, then go back on the floor, and then repeat. Well done, guys, you've made it till the end, and now it's time to cool down. So for this stretch, you're going to cross your leg over and try to reach down as far as you possibly can, and then cross over with the other leg and repeat. And to get rid of some of the tension in your shoulders and triceps, you're going to cross one shoulder and use the other arm to pull that arm towards your body and hold it in close. And for this one, you're going to basically use one arm to pull the other arm behind your head so that you can really stretch out your tricep muscle and shoulder muscle. This next one is called the standing toe lift, and it stretches out your calf, back, and hamstring muscles. So you basically are standing and you put out one foot in front of you so that only your heel is touching the ground, and stretch by grabbing the bottom. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.